It's like end of the world.
Everything is frozen!
Can you see 5,508 meter? That's the highest on G219 National Road, and that's also going to be the highest for us on this trip. The most interesting thing is that they can also enjoy Mount Everest from their window. See, this is Everest. Good morning and Tashi Delek to everyone. Hope you are having an amazing day. This is Jamyang and welcome back to my channel. This time I'm going to Everest Base Camp to make a documentary about how Tibetan people celebrate Tibetan New Year. And now I'm going to pick up my two friends, my two photographers. Good morning. This is my photographer Keltor, my good friend. And this is my another friend, Mr. Temple, my photographer. Even in Lhasa, it's really cold now in January. See, everything is frozen. The temperature now in Lhasa is -7, and I'm really afraid what the temperature is going to be at Everest. So this time we are going to Everest, which is near the border of Nepal and China. So that's why we need a border permit. So now we are going to go and get the border permit for Mount Everest. And finally I got my border permit. So as I am a Tibetan, although I'm free to travel in most part of China, but if I want to go to some border region, I still need a permission. And before we leave Lhasa, first I have to go to my office to get some documents for Mount Everest. And we have a pretty exciting trip ahead. So this is the map. And on the way we will pass by a very special village. It's the highest permanent settlements in the world, and this time we will be driving in most places that is over 4,000 meters. So today we are here in Lhasa, and then we are going to drive to Lake Yamdrok, which looks absolutely like a scorpion, you see. And then we are going to drive to Pomoyumto, where we can see the world's highest village, and then to Kangma, Kampa, Tingji, Tingri, and then to Everest to see the borderline between China and Nepal. And first of all, Happy New Year to everyone, and thank you so much for your support until now. And I wish from bottom of my heart, happy, wealthy, healthy, and Happy New Year to everyone. And many people ask what Jamyang do for living. I am a local travel organizer in Tibet who can organize trips to every corner of Tibet to experience real Tibetan life, cultural tours and adventure tours within Tibet, and looking for international travel agencies across the country to cooperate with me. And this time I'm going from Lhasa to Mount Everest to make this special video of how Tibetan people celebrate Tibetan New Year at Everest. And on the way I will drive through G219, the longest national highway in China, which has 10,800 kilometers long, and can enjoy the close view of Himalayan ranges, highest village in the world, and if we are lucky we also can see the snow leopard. And if you are planning to go to Everest Base Camp this year, be sure to watch this video or you'll be wasting your time and money. Alright, then let's begin our vlog from Lhasa to Everest. And in case if you miss our last video, it is about a day in the life of China's last Sherpa. A very interesting documentary, and I really wish you don't miss this video. And now the price of the gas is 8.5 for a liter. This is Yalungtangpo River or Brahmaputra in Hindi, and it is the longest river in Tibet that has total length of 2,600 kilometers and origins from western Himalaya next to holy Mount Kailash, and from end of Himalayan range in eastern Tibet it goes to Indian Ocean through Bangladesh, and it is the mother river and sole water for Tibetans agriculture, and also very holy and Tibet, we normally can see these white letters painted on the rocks and cliff, and so far I have heard several different stories about what they represent, and the most common one is welcoming the Lord Buddha returning from heaven to earth, and 22nd of the 9th month according to Tibetan calendar he returned to the earth. Therefore Tibetans commemorate these great events. They paint these letters on the cliff. And second most common one is when Tibetans, when they face unfortune or bad luck, they always go on high mountains or rock cliffs to paint these letters and wishing to increase good fortune or good luck. And the person who passed away, the family members paint these letters on the rocks to show the spirit a direction for the better reincarnation. And now we are close to the checkpoint, and this is the classical highway to Everest, and it is a branch of G318 where you can enjoy Karola Glacier, Yangtze Fortress and Talkor Monastery, which you can watch in my previous video. But today I will go this direction toward G219 to Everest, and I will try my best to show you all those beautiful landscape on G219 National Road, because 318 National Road is quite common for many tourists. And as a 16 years of experience of being guide in Tibet, I know it is not really easy for tourists to travel in Tibet because of this climate. It is some of the most inhabitable environments in the world. So at about 5,000 meters, the oxygen level is only about 50%. So don't walk fast or doing strong exercise. Otherwise you'll be out of breath, and it can make you headache, dizziness and vomiting very easy. And on the elevation of 5,000 meters, let me show you my oxygen level, which is actually about 80%, and for Tibetan it's actually quite low. But I will teach you a breathing method that will raise your oxygen level very fast. And the most easy way is you just have to breathe super fast. And now I'm going to explain it to you how it works. So I'm going to start, and meanwhile let's see this device. It works. Now it's 92%, which means I'm back to normal. Alright, now let's go near the lake, and officially we are now at the elevation of 5,000 meters, and there are very few people living in this region in this high altitude. And the locals here, they also drink the water of this lake because it's a freshwater lake, and Bhutan is actually only 70 kilometers from here, from those mountains. It's only 70 kilometers to go to Bhutan. And this lake is called Pumo Yumtso. Pumo means young girl in Tibetan. Yumtso means turquoise lake. And in Tibet we have hundreds of big and small lakes, but there are only 4 lakes called Yumtso. They are Yamdrop Yumtso, Dangra Yumtso in northern Tibet, and Marpam Yumtso, which is also called Lake Manasarwa in western, and Pumo Yumtso, which is here.
Everything is frozen!
And those lakes are called Yumtso because their color is very similar to turquoise. But now you can't see the color of the lakes because it's all frozen. And recent years, this lake is very popular for winter tour destination in Tibet because there is clear blue ice on this lake, which you can make a day tour from Lhasa to here. Environment here is so harsh that it's even very hard for plants to grow here. There's not even a single tree. There are very few grass, and the only plant I see is this. It looks like a big stone. I don't know what kind of plant is that. It's like end of the world, but the landscape is amazing, and it's super windy and super cold, so that I can't record any of my voice for the film. We are now here at Tuva village, which is the world's highest village, which has only 40 to 50 families with a population of 160 persons, and the whole village of Tuva live on animal husbandry. That's a very interesting hotel because you can see the name of the hotel is 5,070 meters. And as a Tibetan, walking here makes me also very difficult to breathe because the altitude here is over 5,000 meters. And the oxygen level here is just half of what you have in the normal places. And here with this awesome view, I want to answer some questions from my fans who wants to travel to Tibet in 2024. And the first question is, when is the best time to travel to Tibet? Alright, I will say with my experience as a local tour guide, the best time to travel to Tibet is from April to November, and the most recommended travel season are April, May, June, September, October and November, because July and August are the most high season for tourism in Tibet, and it is also the rainy season in Tibet. Although the climate is very suitable, but the price to travel here will be relatively higher. And the second question is, which is the most classic route to travel to Tibet? And here is the answer for the second question. I'll give you the two most popular travel routes in Tibet. So the first one is 8 days Lhasa to Everest tour route. It actually covers the most essential places in Tibet like Karola Glacier, Yamdrok Lake, experiencing Tibetan rural life, Gyangze Fortress, Shigatse and Everest Base Camp. And the second is 15 days Lhasa to Holy Mount Kailash tour. And I think traveling to West Tibet can show you the real Tibet. And the front one there is the Kampat town, and tonight I'm gonna rest over there, and tomorrow we'll keep starting our destination to Everest. We are now here at the hotel, and here we have this thick electric blanket. Here I got a small heater, and it's quite warm now, and our photographer Temple is charging all the batteries. And this is two bed that we got, king size. And now I'll show you my toilet. So this is our toilet, very basic but really clean. And we also got the heater. So this room costs $280 per night, which is quite okay because this place is extremely remote. And now we are here in the Tibetan bar, and I'm going to show you how they are enjoying their night in Tibet. Good morning. That was a perfect night. I slept really good, and now we have to keep driving for another 8 hours to reach to Everest. And I wish I could find a good village where I can make a good documentary about how Tibetan people are celebrating Tibetan New Year just in front of Mount Everest. Alright, then let's begin our day. And it's terribly cold. All my window is frozen. And this snow mountain over there is called Chomolari with 7,200 meters, and behind that it's Darjeeling, which is 135 kilometers right from here. Darjeeling is over there, and if we go straight we will reach to Bhutan, which is 124 kilometers. So we are exactly driving on the borderline between Nepal, India and China. Can you see 5,508 meters? That's the highest on G219 National Road, and that's also going to be the highest for us on this trip. And that pass is called Thari Rikuk Pass, which is 5,500 meters. It's really high. And in Tibet, when we cross mountain or pass, we say so. And whenever you say this so, it brings good luck and happiness. And last time we saw the 5,000 kilometer of G318 National Road, but this time we are here at the 5,000 kilometer of G219 National Road. But I don't know why they keep reminding 5,000 kilometer. And here it says G219 National Road is the longest national road in all over China, which starts from Guangxi, Yunnan, Xizang, and then end in Xinjiang. So it's like the longest national road in all over China. And we are now here in Kangmar County, and let's go and find something to eat. And in this place we don't have that much option, but I ordered a very famous quick food which we call shanti. It's actually a curry. It's made out of potato, yak meat, and pickle. Alright then, that was a wonderful lunch. Let's get driving. Here I am at the highest altitude desert in the world. And now we are here in Tenke County, which means we are close to Mount Everest. And finally we are here at the checkpoint where they check our border permit, which is very close to Mount Everest. This is the Friendship Highway to Nepal, and from here we have to drive around 200 kilometers to reach to Nepal. And if you go from this side, we will reach to Everest. And that is the entrance to Mount Chomolungma, Mount Everest National Park. But to go there, you have to pay the entrance fee of over 300 yuan. We also have to cross this massive pass called Gyola, which means 108 curve. And right now, I'm crossing this 66 curve, I guess. And from the top of the Gyola Pass, we can see this Himalaya range with Mount Everest on it. I'm right now here on Gyola Pass, 5,200 meters, and I don't know if you can see Mount Everest from my small camera. And Mount Everest is a peak in the Himalayan mountain range. It is located between Nepal and Tibet, an autonomous region of China, at elevation of 8,849 meters, and it is considered the tallest point on Earth in the 19th century. The mountain was named after George Everest, a former general of India. The Tibetan name is called Chomolungma, which means Mother Goddess of the World. The Nepali name is Sagarmatha, which has various meaning, and in Mandarin it is called Tufung. The first ever recorded people to climb Everest were Edmund Hillary, a mountaineer from New Zealand, and his Tibetan guide Tenzin Norgay. They climbed the mountain in 1953 and hold the record together. Rocks there. It's like a painting, but this kind of cliff will prove that Tibet once was the ocean. And here we have to go through the caves. Look at this beautiful cave. I just discovered it, and I'm pretty sure that all this comes from the smoke. And this must be like altar where they put the stuff, and that looks like a stove, And the most interesting thing is that they can also enjoy Mount Everest from their window. See, this is Everest. Those caves must be 600-800 years old. People enjoying Everest from those caves. This place is like a kingdom. So many caves. And it's a painting inside the cave. And look, this is a stair to go up to the cave. Everest! And let's do some shopping for the family for the Tibetan New Year. Look at all those beer. I think people here, they love to drink Budweiser.
哪个？120。
一件120吗？对。帮我装3件吧。
好嘞。
帮我带个哈达啊。
好嘞。
500 for 3 boxes of beer, 1 box of cola, and 1 box of milk drink for the children. And here it says, 我在珠峰等你, which means I will wait you here at Everest. And finally I found this hidden remote village called Omalung, the place where we can enjoy the full view of Everest. And this is the place that I'm going to make a documentary of how Tibetan people celebrate Tibetan New Year right near to Mount Everest. This is the perfect village for my documentary. And the altitude here in Omalung village is 4,345 meters. And I've been standing here more than 2 hours to show you the full sunset view of Mount Everest. That's all about today's video, and please remember, we can organize the most amazing, spectacular cultural activities trip in Tibet. And if you want to see the real Tibet, please contact us and be sure to watch all my videos about Tibet. And I want to say thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to give this video thumbs up and leave a message and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you, and if you are not already subscribed, click subscribe now so that you get notified of the next video that I publish. Goodbye from Everest, and see you soon in my next video. This is Jamyang. Welcome to Tibet. We are the one who can show you the original Tibet. Bye bye.